Dog. Dog. Hello. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. It's been a minute. Sorry, Ace Attorney, you got shafted. It's just that the games where I'm mostly voice acting tend to get a little more shafted just because, like, it's harder to maintain, right? The House in Fata Morgana, it was easier because there was one character talking the whole time, pretty much. Or maybe just two characters I was switching between, but this game, there's a lot. Or these games, there's a lot. And Edgeworth's voice is a little in the lower range, and so it wears me out faster. Anyway, last time we spoke with... No, we looked at the detention center. I think we've also might have spoken with the guy with dog owner. And then we went to the detention center to kind of check out where the holding cell was, and then I think we left off with Eustace/Sebastian and Verdi in a confrontation. I think, but I can't fully remember. It's been so long. So there's only one way to find. Okay, I was in the middle of that conversation. Okay, because I remember there was a fart joke and I like lost my mind. Yeah, let's get into this. And it sucks too because like I talked today, and so my voice is like, oh, you used me today. Enough of that, and I have to remember to be breathing. I've created some bad habits for using my voice since moving here, picking up that West Coast crackle, if you will, that Kim Kardashian fry, and I need to stop doing that. It's not healthy. So, but I have to remember all these fucking voices. Fuck. Okay. I can't. Music already is so funny. I can't like listen to it. I took my earphones out. I can't remember the voice I gave him. Oh, Sarah. I think it was like that. Like, you want to know why I arrested that man? It's simple. Simple. I found evidence. Evidence of him all over that thing. How's that for some winningly conclusive proof? And who saw the truth first? Why, me, of course. Winner by name, winner by nature. I had to take out my... Okay, there we go. Where do I even begin? Look at you, utterly lost for words in the face of such mastery. I'll take your silence as yet another win. Honestly, does he ever shut up? Only when I turn the game off for a month. You said that you were the one who arrested Mr. Saint. But do you even have the authority to do so, Mr. Winner? Well, obviously, it was the police who actually arrested him. But I told them to do it, so I think I can claim the credit, don't you? Of course, that's what he meant. This is clearly going to take a while. A shame, really. Given that I'm much more interested in what Judge Gavel is silently thinking over there. Yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry. Patience, Edgeworth. No, not this the whole time. Really. I'm just checking, but you do know it was you who was... Oh, you do know who it was you arrested, correct? No? Is this some kind of joke? Of course I know who I arrested. It was Simeon Saint. Good to know he remembers that much at least.
Hold it!
Rock solid, you say? I'm impressed. Hold on. I know what you're doing here. You're trying to butter me up. Well, it might work on the chumps you meet in court, but it won't work on me. The evidence we found is certainly rather damning for Mr. Saint. Perhaps you should tell Mr. Edgeworth about it, Eustace. Damning is right, and it was on the strength of that evidence that I decided to arrest him. It's simple. Evidence of him all over that thing. Oh. Evidence of him was all over that thing. Could you be a little more specific, Mr. Winner? He's like, that could mean a lot of things. Do I really have to spell it out for you, Edgeworth? Wow, he doesn't even call him Mr. Edgeworth. That's crazy. I forgot. I'd hoped even you could put two and two together. Stop messing around. The onus is on you to provide a comprehensible testimony. Yeah, now you know how Phoenix feels. Come now, Eustace. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth and his friends would be very interested to learn how you cracked the case. They certainly look keen to hear about it. Fine, if you insist. I'll fill in the gaps. Brace yourselves, because this is going to blow your tiny little minds. I bet you didn't even know, but the victim had, wait for it, a chess set with him. And that chess set was covered in the fingerprints of a certain Mr. Simeon Saint. Praise be to the Goddess of Justice for the insight she offers, and congratulations once again, Eustace. You would not object to Eustace amending his testimony, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth? No, by all means, please do.
Hold it!
Hello, I'm attempting to clean, so I'll be lurking for a while. Hi, Nem. Good luck. I wish you could come dust for me. If someone could just come dust for me and do that part and air out all my the windows and air it all out, and then I can do the rest.
But you weren't the one who actually found his prints, were you?
Of course not. I'm a prosecutor. I leave the dirty work to forensics.
The fingerprints are certainly a problem, but then that chess set was. I should take another look at the evidence.
I should. I don't remember exactly what was going on. Come on, come on, come on! Hurry up and open that clasp!
This is a murder investigation. You sound like a child on Christmas morning.
Oh, please. Even your heart must skip a beat when you're about to open a mysterious box.
Not all of us think like you, Kay. Thankfully.
Looks pretty normal. These are chess pieces, right? I've seen the ones you have in your office. So how come these are black and white?
Most chess pieces are. The ones in my office are custom made.
As in, they're unique? And probably valuable? I like the sound of that. That would be great because dusting is one of the only things that doesn't fuck up my body. And that's the thing that fucks me up. You gotta come cook and clean for me.
She's got that glint in her eye. She better not be planning a robbery.
Also, it's so funny, like looking at the thumbnail and I'm like, wow, my hair in the thumbnail that I drew at the time was super long and I had not been lightened yet. And now my hair doesn't look like that at all. I'm like, who is that? Oh God, we have a lot of evidence. Right, okay. Can we can't look at that again. Okay. Okay. Cool. Truly. How's that for some yeah.
Hold it!
Oh, Pookie.
The only incontrovertible fact here is that you don't know how to give a proper testimony.
What are you talking about? It's not my fault if you can't keep up.
Perhaps I could be so bold as to offer some additional details. The only fingerprints found at the scene belonged to the guards, the prisoners, the victim, and Mr. Saint. I think you'll agree that Mr. Saint's were the only prints that had no business being there.
Yes, exactly! Now do you get it, Mr. He doesn't say Mr. Now do you get it, Edgeworth?
I do, but I'm not so sure about you.
Hold it!
If there were other prints at the crime scene, shouldn't those people be suspects too?
Other people? I don't think so.
And why not? Had Mr. Saint's prints not been found on the chess set, those others would indeed have been suspects. Yet somehow his prints were there, despite the fact that they had no business being there.
Exactly! Which means Mr. Saint is...
He is neither a prisoner nor a guard, therefore he should not have been able to enter the prison. Finding his prints in a place he shouldn't have had access to is grounds enough for an arrest, no?
Yeah, what she said. Not bad, Gavel.
You are too kind.
You should show her more respect. That's basically your mother now.
Hold it!
You saw it first, and I suppose you can prove that.
I made the connection the moment I saw the crime scene. It was a lightning-fast deductive leap. What more evidence do you need?
Well, you haven't given me any evidence at all so far, so...
You still don't get it, do you? Well, don't worry, we can't all be born winners.
I'm not so sure I even want to get whatever it is he's talking about.
He's on another plane of existence. Oh! Wait, I got an award for doing all this? What for? Is it because I, like, stuck through this whole testimony and him changing what he's saying? That's funny.
Are you sure you mean light years, Mr. Winner?
Maybe?
Light years are a measure of distance, not time, Eustace. An easy mistake to make.
Oh!
What was that pause for? Was he rebooting from a blue screen moment?
That's so funny.
Well, that was...
kind of vague and really hard to follow.
Indeed. Perhaps I better start by teaching him how to properly express himself.
Don't hold back, Mr. Edgeworth. Knock him into shape!
Alright. I think... in this case, the fingerprints should be on the chess set because he was asked to bring it, if memory serves, right? It was requested, yeah.
Objection!
Idiot.
No, I can't call him an idiot. He is an idiot, but, like, I love him.
So the fingerprints on the chess set are the ace up your sleeve.
The what up my what? Oh, yes! The chess set up the ace's sleeve!
I love him.
That's right, Edgeworth. I've got a winning hand as usual.
Only your winning hand is a busted flush. For you see, it was Simeon Saint who brought that chess set to the victim in the first place. Therefore, it's only natural that his fingerprints are all over it.
Yeah!
That took a while to sink in. In conclusion, those fingerprints aren't proof of anything, and Mr. Saint's arrest was premature.
Premature?
The incident took place here within the walls of this facility. And being neither a guard nor a prisoner, it makes very little sense to suspect Mr. Saint.
Oh! Ugh.
Now what?
I think you might be the premature one here, Edgeworth. And to think you are the one accusing me of being hasty.
Did he only just work out what that word means?
I'm so glad this is one of those times again that I'm so glad I don't stream with a camera because I am gesturing as I do Eustace's voice. Sure, I identified Mr. Saint as a suspect faster than pretty much anybody else. And I won the race when it come to picking out the crucial evidence too. I'm quick on the draw, you see. But hasty? Not at all. You're right that Mr. Saint isn't a guard or a prisoner here, but he was.
Eustace? Judge Gavel.
But no, Gavel, I have him right where I want him!
Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may. While the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor?
Something more impressive?
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Edgeworth. Eustace made an ingenious deduction concerning the murder weapon. Perhaps you would like to hear it.
Yes, of course. That. Well remembered, Gavel. Listen to this, Edgeworth, and prepare to be amazed.
Objection!
No. Will this ingenious deduction explain why Mr. Saint was arrested? let's just say you won't be disappointed.
Judge Cavell deliberately diverted the conversation away from my line of questioning. What exactly is she up to? Oh, Pookie, I love you. Okay, normal music, thank God.
Fact 1. The murder weapon was some sort of metal blade. Fact 2. Potentially deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls, as we both know. From these 2 facts, I concluded that the weapon in question must have come from outside. It must have been hidden inside the chess set. That's what I think anyway. And since the only prints we found on the chess set belonged to the victim and the suspect, I'd say it's blindingly obvious who brought the weapon in and used it, wouldn't you?
If nothing else, his testimony this time is a little more comprehensible than the last.
Another winning deduction brought to you by one winner, Eustace. Prosecutor extraordinaire!
More like one winner, useless prosecutor extraordinaire. This is giving more like Stupe Ace Defective. Oh my god, can we not be normal? But how could anyone even hide a weapon inside that chess set?
Good question. Why don't you take a look for yourselves?
Inside the chessboard. I suppose there's only one way to find out. I was wondering when we would get to this shit. There's nothing in here but chess pieces. Ugh, that laugh is really something. He seems pretty convinced that the weapon was hidden in here somewhere. I better take a closer look. I kind of want to make him go tee-hee instead. What? The stiff lining at the top opens like a flap door. Whoa! There's plenty of room in there! Indeed. More than enough to hide something like a small knife.
Ingenious, no? The killer snuck the weapon in by... Huh? What do you mean, huh? Let me finish, will you?
I fear you've not been listening, Mr. Winner. Or perhaps you've simply forgotten. The detention center is outfitted with a security gate.
Huh? I mean, yeah, and?
The security gate also acts as a metal detector, Eustace. We must pass through another one on our way to the prison itself, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right. Of course I remember.
You definitely didn't. It would have been impossible to smuggle a metal blade through such a gate and into the facility. Which would seem to blow a rather large hole in your reasoning, Mr. Winner.
Overruled.
God, she serves such cunt. That made me like... that pose. I'm looking so respectfully. That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check. Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector? It should have been. Alas, it seems that the guards have grown a little lax in that regard of late. Okay. Good to know.
Very good. Thank you, Gavel.
It was my pleasure. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would be so kind as to begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? It's like she's holding a trial. Well, no matter. Let's see how well this ingenious deduction of Mr. Winner's holds up, shall we?
Hold it!
How do we know? A metal blade, you say? And do you have any evidence to support this?
You mean you didn't even look at the victim's injuries? Why am I not surprised, you third rate? The fatal blow was a stab wound to the neck. And it was delivered by a knife-like blade. That much is absolutely beyond doubt.
It appears that they're not yet aware of a certain other piece of information.
Lost for words, are we? Then I'll just keep going. My brilliant deductions don't end there, you know.
Well, are they? Because they didn't go through the fucking metal detector. The fact that such objects are strictly controlled doesn't mean they're actually forbidden.
Well,
No, I mean, some of the prisoners used scissors to cut the animal's hair,
And that avenue of inquiry was conscientiously pursued, as you no doubt recall, Eustace.
Yes! Only one bladed object had been signed out by a single prisoner at the time of the incident. The item was tested for traces of blood, but none were found.
I suppose he's referring to the scissors Mr. Sawt was using.
So there's no way the blade in question came from inside the prison. I will say, though, like barber scissors, those like sharp scissors, you can easily cut yourself with them. I've definitely accidentally cut like the skin between my thumb and forefinger before, both with those and especially a oh fuck, what do they call it? Oh, what do you call where you like thinning shears? Thinning shears. I've cut myself with thinning shears many times. Just because, like, if you're doing it in fast little motions, sometimes you just suck, like me. I'm sure if I took training, I wouldn't do that. Anyway.
Hold it!
Outside? What does that mean exactly?
The opposite of inside, you numbskull!
Was that an attempt at clarification or a put-down? Because it clearly accomplished neither. What Eustace means to say is that it must have been brought in from outside the prison by Mr. Saint.
Honestly, Edgeworth, if you haven't figured that out by now, then you're an even bigger loser than I thought! Why are you crying over that?
The feeling is mutual, believe me.
Mr. Saint clearly brought the murder weapon into the prison. The question is, how? God, his little curly Q standing straight up when he's surprised is such a good design choice.
Hold it!
But no murder weapon was found at the crime scene, and there's nothing inside the chessboard either. I'm curious, Mr. Winner, do you also have thoughts about where this weapon might be?
1 second, I'm just adjusting. Right. There we go. It's... well, the perpetrator must have hidden it somewhere in the prison.
Is there a problem with his claim?
Let's say there's a problem, like, because I feel like they don't have enough access to do that, yeah?
They hid it somewhere inside the prison? That seems unlikely.
Because Simeon Saint wouldn't have been able to get in.
In fact, I can prove that's not the case. What evidence suggests that the murder weapon isn't hiding somewhere in the prison?
Because he couldn't have gotten into the prison. I mean, this too. I'm gonna say this, actually.
Take that!
Yeah. Okay. I forgot about that, but
I'm starting to worry about your memory, Mr. Winner.
he needs those omega-3s.
Didn't you and the good judge search the prison with Warden Lagarde? And didn't you fail to find a likely murder weapon?
God, that's my favorite animation. Oh, well, yes, but I guess we just missed it, that's all. Wow, way to undermine yourself.
You're saying your search wasn't entirely thorough? You, the so-called winning rookie.
Stop making fun of me!
Eustace,
Ugh.
calm yourself. Breathe deeply. Do not allow your opponent to get under your skin.
You are right. I'm a winner. Why should I let a third-rate loser like Edgeworthless here get under my skin the way it's blue?
I'll thank you to leave my name out of this.
Well, I'm Kay Faraday, and I'm A-OK.
Not you two, please.
Look, it's simple. Since my first-rate investigation didn't turn up any weapon, it means there wasn't one to find. Which leaves only one possibility. The murderer took the weapon with him when he left the prison. That's why we couldn't find it when we looked. Obviously.
Objection!
But what you are proposing is impossible. And this proves why the culprit couldn't possibly have taken the weapon out of the prison with them.
Because there's metal detector, right?
Take
Yeah.
that!
More memory trouble, Mr. Winner? Now you're forgetting things you yourself said.
Are you making fun of me again?
Oh, so you remember what I said. But perhaps you might have been better served by remembering this.
What's that? Wait, does he seriously not remember?
It would certainly seem that way. There was a security gate at each of the entrances to the detention center and the prison proper. Coming from the prison, anyone leaving the facility would have had to pass through both of them. 2 gates, both fitted with metal detectors.
Oh, wait! Now I remember! Looks like he got his memory back.
So, as you can see, there was no way anyone could have taken out a weapon out through both gates. And therefore, there is no way the murder weapon could have left the building.
Ah! God, that's such a good animation.
In which case, Mr. Edgeworth, perhaps you would care to tell us where you think the murder weapon might be.
It is still here on the premises. That is the only plausible conclusion to be drawn.
But we searched the prison from top to bottom and couldn't find anything!
Because you were never going to find anything to begin with. Not when you were laboring under the misconception that it's a blade you were looking for.
Yeah, we know the truth about what happened to Mr. Knight. We've seen it with our own eyes.
That is quite a claim. I assume you have the evidence to support it. What is the weapon that was used to commit the crime?
Take a look at this, Judge Gavel, and the weapon used in this case will become clear.
Okay.
Take that!
This is the footage taken from a security camera trained on Knight's holding cell. Now, watch it for yourselves and see.
Yeah, I would like to see this again myself. What? But how?
This footage captures the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog. More than sufficient proof of how he really died, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it is certainly significant.
So now we know that Knight was in fact killed in his cell by a vicious dog. A dog that moved the victim's body to the prison workshop post-mortem. We know this thanks to an eyewitness who saw the dog in the workshop when the body was discovered. Of course, I think we can all agree that there was no way the dog could have planned such a crime itself. Indeed, I fear it may be his handiwork after all.
Overruled.
That's quite enough of that, Mr. Edgeworth.
Judge Gavel,
You are correct that this footage is an important piece of evidence. But it also raises an important new question. A question that I suspect you have also been asking yourself.
she's right. There is one major problem with my version of the events.
The black dog, the one that belongs to one of the inmates. How did it move from between the holding cells and the prison proper at will?
No. I didn't mean for it to come out like... Oh. Oh. How do we answer that one, Mr. Edgeworth?
The truth is, I don't know yet.
Of course not. Can it, Wonder Boy? You didn't even notice there was a problem.
Overruled.
God, I need them to fight. You can't beat him down and then be friends. That's how it happens in my head.
Until the defense provides an adequate explanation.
Okay, so I have a question. Do people say adequate or adequate? Is it qua or ka? Adequate? Adequate. I say adequate. But I'm actually learning. I might be wrong. I don't remember if I've always said it that way. This may just be one of the words that over the years I have started saying incorrectly because English is hard. In the meantime, I will continue to say it my way.
Until the defense provides an adequate explanation, the court cannot accept your line of logic. That is all. This court is adjourned.
God, hit that pose again, girl. I have never heard anyone say it with a K sound before now. So you're saying you say it adequate? But that sounds so wrong. I say it like a Mexican QU. Like Quito. Tequila. Quince. Sometimes when you speak a lot of languages or you learn a lot of languages, your brain just like mixes rules together and is like, well, this is how it is now. You just go, okay.
But wait! There's still so much more to explore.
Overruled.
Court is no longer in session, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would be so kind as to leave the courtroom.
Court was never in session in the first place.
Once again, this court is adjourned.
Objection!
We may not have had all the answers yet, but you haven't explained anything either regarding Mr. Saint.
That's wild, LMAO. Yes, I say it like an English qua. But is that how you're supposed to say it? Or is it acceptable either way? That's my new question. Maybe I picked it from like British. I don't know why. But I think it's the most likely answer is it's probably from Spanish that I say it that way.
We may not have all the answers yet, but you haven't explained anything either regarding Mr. Saint.
What do you mean?
Just as we don't yet know how the dog made it into one of the detention center's holding cells. You can't know how Mr. Saint could have made it inside the detention center, let alone the prison either.
I'm looking it up, but it sounds very weird to me with a K. Adequate? Adequately? Adequately? That sounds weird. That doesn't sound right to me. I mean, regardless, I'm probably still gonna say it that way. Anyway.
He would have been allowed as far as the visitor's room to see his friend, but no further.
Sorry, what did you say? Yeah, you can't have known how he would made it in this. Okay.
So it's hard for me to conceive how he could have committed a crime in a place he had no access to. Judge Gavel, I believe it's your turn to provide some proof. Proof that Simeon Saint was able to enter the prison.
Yeah, it sounds like it's supposed to be a totally different word.
Overruled.
You wish for the court to provide you with proof? Highly irregular, but very well.
What? They actually have something?
Now seems like as good a time as any. And I suppose you have been kind enough to share your own theories on the case.
What's she building up to here?
Mr. Edgeworth, I suspect you don't know what Mr. Saint does for a living. So allow me to fill you in. He is a circus performer.
A what?
Yes, perhaps you've heard of the Very Big Circus?
Oh,
don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all.
this is a needed flashback.
Important in what way exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps?
A meeting? Oh, heavens, no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit.
You see it now, I assume. As I am sure you are aware, a show was held yesterday for the prisoners' entertainment. A show featuring animals and performers, performed by members of the Very Big Circus.
So, does that mean Mr. Saint?
Yes, Mr. Saint was allowed inside the prison as part of that show. A fact that has been confirmed beyond reasonable doubt.
British English is qua, and French and Spanish also have a qua sound. Right, but I'm saying when I see the QU, the way you say it is indeed incorrect. Okay, that's really funny. Right. So British English is qua, and I guess American, like Canadian, all the other Englishes are also qua, adequate. God, that feels wrong in my mouth. Maybe that's why I started saying it differently. It just sounds wrong. English sucks. That's so funny. Well, anyway. It wouldn't be the first time I said something wrong for a very long time. And it won't be the last.
No! She held on to that fact until the last possible moment. She let me run with my own theory, and only afterwards did she use it to reveal the truth. Wait.
But Alcavel, okay, so this is an unnecessary flashback.
Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may. While the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor?
He was gonna say it there.
That must be why she steered him onto a different topic back then, too.
I got you good, didn't I, you third-rate prosecutor?
This has nothing to do with you.
Gentlemen, this court is well and truly adjourned. I may offer a word of advice, Mr. Edgeworth. Your conduct as a prosecutor is already in question. You would do well to remember that you were removed from this case for that precise reason.
What are you trying to say?
That the committee reserves the right to confiscate your badge at any time. Should you wish to retain it, you would do well to avoid crossing paths with us again.
Is that a threat?
The goddess of justice is compassionate, Mr. Edgeworth, but she is not endlessly forgiving. Oh, and one last thing. You are no defense attorney. Abandon this foolish pretense.
Thank you for your concern, but I do not abandon anything. What I start, I finish.
He's just like me for real. That's so true. Chasing something to its end. We have the same neurodivergence. God, what if I project my OCD onto him? No, I won't. If I had to project my OCD onto anybody, it's Clavier. I think I've discussed that before, but I like, he's the easiest one for me to be like, that bitch, the intrusive thoughts, the repeated thoughts, the spiraling, the obsessions and compulsions. I think it's him. Sorry, Clavier. Love you. Kisses. Anyway.
Well, do try to remember that the two jobs are not one and the same, and that a defense attorney is expected to develop something of a bond with their client. Next time, finding out your client's real occupation might be a good place to start. Now, I really must be going. May the goddess of justice watch over you all.
Ray has been... Oh, I forgot. His name's not Ray anymore. Eddie has been silent this whole time. So Simeon lied to us.
Not just you two. Guy took me for a ride, too. What's his deal? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not having second thoughts about all this, are you, Mousy boy? Sure, Judge Gavell is a tough cookie, but that doesn't mean you can just give up the ghost. The defense never rests, as a wise man once said, and that goes for associates, too. Don't worry, Fender. I've no intention of resting. Nevertheless, our assumption that Mr. Saint couldn't have entered the prison has been proven false, which means we'll need to restart our investigation from square one, I'm afraid.
Okay, this is where we take a little break. I'm also like, okay, hold on. I want to like, can I go to the main menu? Hold on. Let me in. Yes. Yes, let me out. I want to go to the main menu and see what that fucking award was that I got. Go to the title. Don't save. Back to title. And then we take a little break. Gallery. Accolade. What did I get? For pressing every single one of Eustace's statements and forcing him to correct them all. That's awesome. That's so fucking funny. Oh, Pookie. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, honey. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's really funny. Okay. Alright, we take a teeny little break. I get a little bit more water, we stretch, and then we resume. Be right back. Okay. Adequately. Ugh, it just sounds wrong. You know? Sorry, I'm like... itching my scalp. Not that it's super itchy, it just like needs to be kind of massaged. You know? Promote that hair growth. I fear I do not know. It's so funny how, as a tangent, my vocabulary between Sarah and Megan, there was no chance I was not going to pick up I fear as a phrase that enters my vocabulary. Sarah, my beloved, is also the reason I say ergo, which I started saying 10 years ago because she says it all the time. So it's funny to watch the spread. Like a fucking virus. Grows on you like a fungus. March 28th. You know what? We're closer to that date in real life than I want to think about right now. Whew. Oh. He's so girly. A girly pop. He's so silly.
You withheld information from me. Why?
This is not how you do it. So funny. So funny. Man, as another tangent, I got my hair lightened to Edgeworth's silver. But I would, how do I say it? I would, next time, I think I'm gonna go for that, like, darker gray that he's got going on, like, the shadowed part. I actually really like that idea, because the one downside of having it that light is that in yellow lighting, my hair looks yellow, because it just reflects it, and it doesn't look very good. I think I also got that from Megan and or from Tumblr, which is probably where she picked it up from. I think that she actually probably picked it up from British media, because that's where Sarah picked it up from. And they do be saying I fear a lot. Oh my god. Anyway. That just came out of me. That was... Oh man. Oh, Scoob. I didn't withhold anything. Or at least I didn't mean to.
Okay, so you are a member of the Big Berry Circus, right? Or the Very Big Circus.
No! I mean, yes, but no! Oh man, I'm not really a member. I'm still new.
That's irrelevant. You're still a member.
Oh my god, his eyes. Alright, good to know that's where we see them. It's when he's deeply frightened. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Kay.
Let's try this again. Why didn't you tell us?
Oh, because it would have looked so suspicious. Me being a performer in the circus show. And me being friends with Bronco. I told that if anyone found out, nobody would believe I was innocent. Not even you, Kay.
I thought I'd made it clear that I believed in you.
But when you stare at me like that, I get so terrified. That was the other thing too on day 3 of the con where I was cosplaying Edgeworth. I'm like, this is the perfect day 3 cosplay because I can no longer control what my face is doing. That means I'm falling into the rusting bitch face that I know I inherited from my father. And it looks scary as hell, but it works for Edgeworth and everyone will accept it.
You're a real smooth operator, aren't you, Miles? Any other client-scaring tips you want to share?
You should see what he does to the guy who likes him.
You're really not helping, Fender. And at this rate, it sounds like we really will need to question him about everything all over again.
So what do you do at the circus, Simeon?
I'm an animal tamer. Oh, that's... I'm an animal tamer, kind of. I'm still learning the ropes.
That's so cool! Do you get to train lions and tigers and bears and stuff?
Oh my. Lions, tigers, bears! Oh my! There it is. No. Oh, I work with... Oh my fucking god. My nemesis. My worstie. My op. I work with this little guy.
Looks pretty tame already to me. So you're not exactly a tamer, more like one of those old-timey organ grinders?
Oh. He's driving! Money is driving he's driving the person. Not now, Money! I'm trying to... Oh, you little scamp! Oh god, that's so terrifying. I forgot.
Something tells me it's the organ grinder who's being monkeyed around.
Yeah, who's really driving and taming here? Is there anything new, evidence-wise, that you'd be interested in? Like the dog? Oh, me and Scoob.
So you really have nothing new to tell us?
This is sorry. Okay.
Only if you wish to be arrested for perjury.
They never do jack shit for perjury. Let's be real. Okay. Do you know anything about that? What's this? He's got taste. And he's got taste, if you'll notice. Is it Cerberus?
Not quite, though I suppose you are not too far off the mark.
Look, don't go getting any ideas, okay? I know I said I'm an animal tamer, but I'm still in training. I can't tame a 3-headed dog. I just can't. No.
It's just a chess piece. You must have a very active imagination.
How about this? Bronco hated the thought of not being able to play chess in here. He was super happy that he'd found somebody to play with.
So this diagram was used in a game of correspondence chess? Here I thought I was a chess enthusiast. I could have learned a thing or two from him, it seems.
Yeah, nothing here. Okay, I didn't figure, but I just want to try. I I was like, will it let me show him the moment of his death? What about this? You don't know about the keys? Okay. Okay, but I do want to ask you about the metal detector. Did you go through it? Okay, he doesn't have anything to say. Interesting. Okay, his clavicle, though, is crazy. He's got the most youthful, smooth fucking face, and his clavicle and, like, neck are crazy muscular.
When we spoke to you before, you said you worked at a company.
I was telling the truth! The circus really is a company. We all have titles and everything. The ringmaster's the CEO, and I guess you call me a gopher. I even have a line manager. She's head of the animal taming department. It's part of the showbiz division. She's such an inspiration. Sorry, the music got me. There isn't a creature in the world she couldn't convince to do her bidding.
Even Miles here? I'd like to see somebody whip him into shape. I am not some kind of creature, Fender.
Silence bottom.
So this line manager, was she working with you on the show?
Yes, it was just us two. It wasn't all that big of a job compared to what we normally do. She's usually the one performing on stage. I just do all the monkey work. But I did have a bit part this time.
So only 2 members of the circus are relevant to this case.
Interesting. You look like a sad... Look at Monkey! Or Money. Money's really sad too. I've never noticed before.
All right. Talk me through your movements here at the facility.
Sure. I came to see Bronco at around noon 2 days ago.
And that was when you brought him the chess set?
Yes. And that same evening, I started work on setting up the stage in the yard. What a loser. It was so hard. I had to haul everything in myself over multiple trips. God, and you've got capris too. They let us use one of the rooms in the prison for storage. Workshop A, I think.
Workshop A, where Knight's body was found.
You mean your boss didn't help you? Oh no! I could never ask her to schlep all that stuff around. Like I said, the monkey works my job. Oh, and Money is hiding behind his hair. That's so cute. Once it was all set up, we did a run through and it must have been, midnight by the time I left. The next morning, I was back and ready for the show, which started at 8 a.m. Then we performed till 10? Okay, hang on. What was the information about his body? Oh, no, it was this. 7 a.m. The body... Okay. So we don't know what time he died yet. That's still murky. But there was no body yet. So he was dead by the noon roll call, I guess.
So Mr. Saint was the only one of the pair to have entered the room where the body was found. And Knight's body was found immediately after the show had ended. Do you have any idea why you were arrested?
Oh, look at Money also hiding his face. Okay, that's so cute.
Why so quickly? I've never seen a guy get booked so fast. Surely even Lil Winter wouldn't just pull somebody in on a hunch. Never underestimate the power of an underdeveloped intellect. He said, idiots run this fucking country, Fender.
Oh, Edgeworth, God, you're so real. God.
His I'm surrounded by idiots.
Like, attitude is unfortunately so relatable. Tell me you're an INTJ without telling me you're an INTJ, though. I think I might know why. When I was moving all the stuff, I went to go see how he was doing. Bronco, I mean.
You went to the holding cells on your own? Tell me you had permission.
No, it wasn't a formal visit or anything. So I just sort of snuck over and hoped no one stopped me.
But you just seen him earlier that same day. Why take the risk?
I've known him since we were kids, when both of us were all alone. He doesn't have any family, you see? Just like me. I knew he'd be feeling lonely. I want somebody to talk to. So I had to go see him.
And then they made out. I just know it.
You don't have any family.
For a while I had my dad, but he passed away when I was a little kid.
Losing one's father as a child. I know that pain all too well.
Oh. And we're getting into the daddy issues already. I'm so excited. This is Daddy Issues, the game. He's just like you and me, Mr. Edgeworth.
There was nobody else nearby when you went to see him?
No. The other holding cells were empty, and I didn't see any guards.
Well, somebody must have seen you or you wouldn't be in there.
Oh no. No. I messed up so bad, didn't I?
So the assumption is that something happened while the two were alone together? At least I imagine that would be Winner and Judge Gavel's thinking. In any case, I think we'll need to speak to your boss next.
Last I heard, she's supposed to be around today too. Somewhere in the yard. Tell her I'm sorry, won't you? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I let this happen. Sure thing, Simeon. We're here for you. If there's anything else we can do, just say the word. But, I mean, there's nothing I can do for you in return. You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. We know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're all part of the same club, after all. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? And then, like, Fender's like, my dad is alive and well. Like,
Unfortunately so, I'm afraid. Thank you for sharing such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had little reason to kill Knight. If anything, you were the most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as gentle as you is capable of murder. Rest assured, we believe you, and we will get you out of here. Well, what do we have here? A gosh darn defense attorney, that's what. Bravo, big guy.
oh yeah, this song goes crazy.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but you even reminded me of your old man there for a moment. Oh, whatever. I said those words out of order, but who cares? I did? From the Book of Gregory, an attorney is a friend to the friendless. Simeon, me bucko, this guy'll suffer any hardship for your friendship. Things are gonna be shiply amazing.
What are you talking about?
I didn't realize Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Oh, he should have. Dude, Talk Like a Pirate Day is my least favorite holiday. Simeon, me bucko, this guy'll suffer any hardship for your friendship. Things are gonna be shiply amazing.
I didn't realize Talk Like a Pirate Day had come early this year, Fender. But that's just the thing, you never know when a pirate will strike next. Anyway, kid, you want some candy?
No, thanks. I don't like sweet stuff. Oh, that's right. I forgot that was a thing about him.
Oh, huh. Bummer.
Bummer. Impressive. I need to give someone a chosen voice. Who's the most chosen character? Impressive. God, who? I have to hold on. I'm thinking. Who can I make the chosen in a future game? I just had the funniest thought of making. No, okay, I know I'm gonna. But I just had the funniest thought about making a certain character in AA5 the chosen, which would be really funny because he like doesn't have. He has like 2 lines maybe. I wouldn't mind a nice ship myself. A great thieves galleon for the dread pirate K. Yahar, me hearties! We'll sail the 7 seas together and claim the greatest treasure of all, the truth!
Shiver me timbers, you two will be the death of me. Come on, let's set sail for the prison yard. But no sea shanties on the way, please.
Aw, sea shanty is the best part. Look, the shutter's open. Oh, fuck yeah.
That's the way out to the yard, I believe.
Let's go take a look. Come on, what are you waiting for?
Vroom. Someone's excited.
Do-do-do-do-do. 3:37 p.m. That's my nap time. God, I've been taking so many naps lately to make up for last weekend, I assume. I took a short one today. Yeah, dude, yesterday. So like, I slept on my couch, and I didn't think I was gonna fall asleep, and then I did. And when I woke up, I was facing the interior of my couch, so it was like dark. And I was like, where am I? And I had YouTube playing in the background, and so I was like, what the fuck? Like, where am I? It was so scary. I think I must have woken up just as I was entering REM.
So this is the famous yard. The circus performance was taking place here just before the body was discovered.
Check it out! It's like the backdrop to some epic festival!
Most of the prisoners were assembled here when the body was discovered, which means that anyone who saw the show has an alibi. All right, time to take a look around.
Eek!
Okay.
Oh. Stop hitting me! Help! Mr. Edgeworth!
Cease and desist, you beast!
Ah! Somebody, ouch, help me! Oh god, fuck, what was her voice?
Stay, Isaiah. Stay.
Oh, it's supposed to be Asia. Ha ha ha. She's an Asian elephant. Who is that? I remember her voice now. Okay, I got it.
Oh, you found a new friend to play with. Good for you, girl.
Play with? Your elephant nearly ate me!
No way. She'd never do a thing like that. Isaiah doesn't even bite. At least, not very often.
So she does have a taste for human flesh?
How did you like meeting a real-life elephant up close? Aren't you glad you did?
Yeah, glad I didn't die.
But you did have fun, right? Right?
There, sweetie, don't cry. She had a wonderful time, didn't you, Kay? Don't mislead the poor girl, Fender.
She did? Oh, I'm so happy!
Here, let me make it up to you. How about a hug? Keep your trunk to yourself!
Aw, another new friend. Isn't this just the best day ever?
I am Associate Defense Attorney Miles Edgeworth.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Regina. It's so nice to meet you.
God, I can't look at this name the same way anymore now that I live in Canada and everyone pronounces the fucking capital Regina. Crazy. Not the capital of Canada, the capital of Saskatchewan. I'm Kay, Great Thief Extraordinaire and Mr. Associate Defense Attorney's Great Associate.
The self-introduction brought to you by the word convoluted.
And your elephant's newest friend is Mr. Fender, the defense attorney.
Oh, she's not just any elephant. That's Asia. Isaiah.
I think it's supposed to be like Asia, but...
Isaiah, the Asian elephant.
Isaiah stopped the second you told her to. You really have a way with animals, Regina.
Well, I wouldn't be much of an animal. I wouldn't be much of an animal tamer if I didn't.
What? So you're Simeon's boss?
That's right. Regina Berry, head of the Animal Taming Department, Showbiz Division, Berry Big Circus.
Have you seen the clip of that newscaster keeping a straight face for an abnormally long time with an elephant snuffles all over his head and face? Yeah, I think it was like in Kenya or something where that was happening. And like the trunk is coming down like over his face. Yeah, it's cute. Animals. I mean, animals are smart, but elephants are they're so curious. They have like a very high level of intelligence and also curiosity. like crows. Though I don't know, I think elephants might be considered more curious than crows are. Crows are super smart. But I don't know comparatively how to judge intelligence for those two beings, because the way that we judge animal intelligence is based off of our own standards, which it's like, well, animals don't need to know arithmetic. You know what I mean? Like, we should be basing it more off of like Neanderthal knowledge. But
It's so lovely.
haha, got a typo.
It's so lovely to meet all of you.
The pleasures are all ours, mademoiselle. Name's Eddie Fender. I'm a bit of an ace attorney.
How old is she now? She's 16? Oh, she's not in yet. Okay.
So much for whipping me into shape.
Yes. Yes, she's perfect.
What are you muttering to yourself about, Kay?
That positivity, that charisma, that energy. Regina, you'd make a perfect partner in crime for the great thief Yatagarasu. God.
Great thief? That sounds like fun. My animals and I have stolen the spotlight quite a bit in our time.
That's the one thing we don't want to steal. Gotta keep it on the down low, all stealthy ninja-like.
But where's the fun without a show? The down low sound like it might get me down.
Bummer. Bummer. Kay is so chosen to me. Impressive. I think we've got a fundamental difference of opinion going on here.
It would indeed appear that negotiations have broken down. Maybe next time, Kay.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get cracking. Too bad we can't see much of what's beyond that metal fence, though.
Indeed, and we're in sore need of information in addition to evidence.
Oh my god, this bird tweeting reminded me. On the last day, when we were walking around as Edgeworth and Gumshoe, we came across a group of cosplayers, and they were Phoenix, Maya, Gumshoe, and fucking Von Karma. And so we all got a picture together, obviously. And then, it quiets as we're taking the photograph, and I hear the bird chirping. And one of them had a little speaker on so that the bird chirping was constantly playing as they were walking around, which is really iconic of them. Like, just terribly, horribly iconic of them. I wish we would have gotten their socials, but they were awesome. Hopefully I'll meet them again someday.
Okay, indeed, and we're in sore need of information in addition to evidence. Therefore, we should make an effort to talk with any persons of interest as well.
No music? Okay, let's observe everything. Oh my god, I both love and hate that, right? Danger! High voltage! I never saw one of these in real life! Hey, that must be the fabulous garden outside the warden's office out over there.
Ah, yes. Warden the guard mentioned being able to see it from her window on the detention center side.
Wish this dumb barred metal fence wasn't in the way, though. I thought it was all one big yard.
Given how protective the warden seemed of her little bit of earth, I imagine it's to keep riffraff like us out.
Lake. Oh my god, I just noticed the skeleton of the fish. Hey!
Who are you shouting at?
Ponds like this usually have goldfish in them, right? I wanted to see if they'd come say hello.
I only see water striders.
Hey, water striders are cool. They can walk on water like ninjas. Whoosh, whoosh. Man, I wish I could do that.
So much for the goldfish.
There's I think it's a Tai Chi move or something, where you can, like, they do this trick where they, like, fly, like, slip their feet off the edge of a pond and briefly float on the water and then get back up on the edge. It's so cool. It's such a cool little, like, not illusion, but, like, muscular trick.
An Asian elephant named Azea, and one of very Big Circus's many animals. She certainly seems very fond of petting humans based on what we've seen. Well, most humans.
You can't just glare at her like that, Mr. Edgeworth. She'll think you're trying to show her who's boss.
Are you telling me she thinks I'm one of her kind?
No, just that she respects you, I guess.
How comforting. A wicker basket, or rather a cart given the wheels.
Oof, smells like animals.
I suppose they must have been using it to move things around.
Hey, wouldn't it be fun to hop in and race it down a hill? You're so right, girl. Ooh, you know what else would be fun? Racing down a hill on office chairs. God, she's so right for that.
Where did any of that come from? This door appears to be locked.
Want me to open it? Can't guarantee anything, but I'll certainly give it a try. Girl, join the Phantom Thieves ASAP.
No, if we deem it necessary, we will simply ask for the key.
Spoil sport. That could have been my chance to shine.
You're free to shine somewhere else, but you'll not make an audience out of me.
I love how she turned to face him, like, nuh-uh.
This must be the stage for the show.
Do you think people would be interested in a great thieving show?
I'm sure the police would be very eager to attend.
I mean, a great thieving show, you could partner up with Trucy and make it a magic show in that case.
These chairs must have been for the audience.
Wow, I pity whoever had to put them all away.
Really? Why?
You've clearly never had to fold up a bunch of boring chairs before, huh?
Not personally. I've told other people to do it, though.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta roll up your sleeves and help out once in a while.
I'll consider it.
I remember the original fan translation line for that was a lot harsher. She was a lot meaner to him. Oh. Interesting.
A simple, sturdily built well. I wonder if it was the work of the prisoners.
Somebody's left a bunch of tools lying around. There's a long piece of rope and a pretty heavy-looking weight. Let's see. It weighs 30 pounds. Oh, and there are some pulleys, too.
Kay, can you stop touching everything in sight?
Oh, come on! It's not like I was gonna take anything.
What exactly were they being used for, I wonder?
Okay, can we not re-examine this? Because the sheets are the same as the ones that we have. Dingus. Okay. Is there anything else? Can I jump up on this? Damn it. Okay, I think that's all physically I can look at. Alright, what do you want?
Ah, Mr. Attorney, sir! And how are you today, if you don't mind me asking?
Today? Well, we just talked to you earlier, Mr. Sawit. Oh, heavens, I do apologize. However, since I came to call this place home, I've been working on my interpersonal skills, you see.
In order to be as annoying as possible. Fucking savage. I'm currently helping out with the circus show stage. Tear down and clean up. But if you have need of me, I'll do my utmost to help. Alright. I'm just chipping in and doing what I can, model prisoner that I am. Yes, my stay in this prison has seen me reborn. The Frank Sawit you see before you is a changed man. A changed man who now targets the recently deceased. No, you misunderstand. That was just a moment of madness.
A moment of madness? Ugh, you're a disgrace to all thieves everywhere.
You're right, of course. I can't deny it. I still have a long way to go. As a thief? Anyway, as you can see, I have a shiny new bracelet now. So it's the straight and narrow for me. Like I say, I'm a model prisoner. Not that a real model prisoner would need to keep telling me that. I'm doing everything I can to prepare for my eventual return to society.
Yeah, you even skipped the show to focus on your training, didn't you? Are you going to be returned to society?
That's right. Only 2 inmates were absent, Sawit and Canis. Why didn't you tell us about Mr. Canis sooner? Ah, that! Look, I don't think there's an inmate in this prison who would talk about him if they didn't have to. Well, you could say he's the real one in charge around here. Aura farming. As the kids would say. You didn't hear it from me, well, I guess it comes with being the fixer. The fixer? Yes, anything you need, he can get for you.
But how does he get away with it?
I'm not sure, but he's the only one who does. I heard he has a secret way of getting things into the facility. I imagine being the fixer affords Canis certain privileges. Not that I concern myself with such things anymore, of course. I'm far more interested in perfecting my mud pack application technique. And what are these mud packs exactly? They're a special type of mud treatment, rich with minerals. It works wonders on their coats. I've been practicing on the animals here in the prison. I hope to treat them all eventually. Speaking of mud, that reminds me of a certain piece of evidence. Maybe I should try presenting it to him.
Which one? Because there's more than one. There's this one.
That's the rubber glove I dropped. Would you care to explain why it's so dirty? Oh, of course! That's mud from one of the pet treatments I've been practicing! I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened. I see. Around what time would this have been? Let's see. The show had already started, so around 9 a.m. perhaps? The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became. There's no trance quite like the trance one enters when one slathers an animal with thick black mud.
Honestly, I kind of get it. Sometimes you just go into a trance while you're doing some shit.
I think the stress of prison might be getting to him.
Of course, it's all thanks to the warden that we have access to such wonderful distractions. I'm eternally grateful. Truly, I am. What about... Oh, yeah, we don't know yet. Right. But it was dirty. That's ridiculous. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I want to talk to him about. Although I guess I could ask him. I thought you might like to see this. The bracelet I broke was replaced with a new one. All thanks to you.
I'm very glad to hear it.
If it hadn't been for you, you lousy two-bit. I mean, if it wasn't for you, I'd still have my old busted bracelet. So yes, thank you. I'm just so grateful.
He says through gritted teeth, not sounding the least bit remorseful.
Dog? Okay. Nothing else? Not even this? Okay. Okay. I think you're the one who told us about that, so it makes sense you don't have any new info. Okay, I don't think... Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I don't think he'd have anything to do with these last three pieces either. Alright, bye! What do you have to say, Fender?
What's up? Who doesn't love a good circus performance, eh? A foray into the realm of fantasy. If the performance is a good one, it can certainly be entertaining, yes. Man, I'm getting pumped just thinking about it. Chance to escape reality, however brief, can often be a powerful tonic.
And that's why I'm getting on AO3 after this.
You got that right. No, doesn't it just make you want to hug something? Like the circus? Holding a show here, right in the shadow of the fence that keeps these guys in? Guess the magic of the big top is enough to make them forget that they're in the same boat as the animals. The fence. I suppose I should examine it too. It is part of this facility after all. Well, we missed the show, but we still got the stage and all this other stuff to check out. He's right. I should also look over the show set and equipment, just in case something useful turns up. Chat over, huh? You don't exactly give a guy a lot.
He's having all these internal thoughts and not returning things. Oh my god, so relatable.
You don't exactly give a guy a lot to work with, Miles. Kid's really something, huh? Wish I still had a tenth of her starry-eyed outlook. I suppose that's because her head seems to be up in the clouds. Right? She's so above it all that no one dares go against her. But she doesn't even need to crack the whip with the animals. The eyes go from star to steely and suddenly it's sit, stay. I can think of somebody who very much enjoys cracking the whip. You can, huh? Sounds like a real piece of work! Come on, Mouserino, spill the beans. Trust me, Fender, one crack of her whip and you'll be running for the courthouse doors.
That's so fucking funny. Okay, yeah, I already looked at the fence. Okay, Regina. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Actually, you know what? I do want to know what Kay says, but I want to save first. Okay. What's up? What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Ugh, I can't believe I missed out.
On what exactly?
The show, duh! I always wanted to be in the circus. I mean, I even have an escape act that would drive the crowd totally wild and everything.
Ah, yes, a great loss, I'm sure.
Well, I've got an in with Regina now, so let's wrap this case up lickety-split. Because I'm gonna star in the next show if it's the last thing I do. Come on! The quicker we investigate, the quicker we'll be done.
All right.
I need her to meet Druzy. Being a pet stylist kind of sounds like fun. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, want me to give you a mud bag?
Do I want you to cover me in filth? No, I do not.
Oh, don't be like that. Look, we even have a rubber glove. It's a sign.
Kay, stop playing with the evidence at once. The mud on that rubber glove.
What's the matter? Did I go too far?
Not all.
Not all.
In fact, that was very helpful.
What? But I mean, glad to be of service.
Seems that Mr. Sod has some explaining to do.
Okay, we already got that info. Alright, what's up, girl?
If you're the head of animal taming department, you must be Mr. Saint's boss.
Okay, yeah, and how old are you? Are you allowed to be someone's boss? She's 17. They let 17-year-olds do whatever they want in this fucking universe.
That's right. My dad founded the very big circus, but he passed away. He was murdered.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But we have a new ringmaster now, and he's made the circus bigger and better than ever.
Mo mention. Anyway, daddy issues again. Join the gang. Join the gang.
He's such a nice man, and he was a good friend of my dad's, too.
Wow, that's great! Lucky you!
I know, right? It was his idea to set up departments like animal taming, magic, and ventriloquy. Only animal taming and ventriloquy have more than one person right now. But the very big circus is getting bigger and better day by day.
Sounds like you guys are really going places.
They're getting on well. I'll leave them to it.
He said, I recognize a couple of lesbians when I see them. Now, she looks great, honestly, in this updated, like, art. Her face looks really cute.
Can you tell me about the show?
Oh, it's a wonderful thing. It even has a story.
Also, she's so very clearly based on, like, a shoujo, like, magical girl. Her outfit, her wand, the crown, the hair, the eye, like, the eye design. She looks straight out of Sailor Moon or Utena.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing. It even has a story. And not just any story. It's a love story. Isn't that dreamy?
Sounds like a regular riot. So who's the star of a show? Let me guess. You?
No, silly. That would be Isaiah. And she falls in love with none other than Regent the Tiger. It's a heart-rending saga of forbidden interspecies romance.
Whoa, Nelly. I've heard of odd couples, but that takes the biscuit.
And that's not all. There's a love triangle, too. It's so romantic.
That sounds pretty incredible, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
So the elephant is the heroine? I suppose there's a first time for everything.
I'm sure that already exists in some movie or some shit.
And, who's the third wheel?
Oh, that would be the big old meanie who tries to tear our star-crossed lovers apart.
Ooh, what animal do you think it is, Mr. Edgeworth?
Given that it's a circus, perhaps a lion?
I think a raven would be cool, like the Yatagarasu.
Nope, it's a sneaky monkey.
That's certainly lowered the stakes.
Monkeys are smart, though. Also, this will age probably terribly, but all the updated stuff about Punch the monkey being left out, and I'm like, God, people know nothing about how monkeys work. They're like, take the monkey back in, blah, blah, blah. No, guys. I'm fine. We can't talk about it. Oh, you mean money, right?
No, again, the role of the monkey is played by Simeon. Money's far too small to play against Isaiah and Regent, silly. Anyway, the evil villain tries to tear Isaiah and Regent apart. What will become of the fated twosome? It's so exciting, isn't it?
Oh, wow, it sure is.
So Mr. Saint was more than just the little helper he claims to be.
Poor Simeon. It'd be terrible if he couldn't perform with us anymore.
Okay.
Can you tell me about how you set things up for the performance?
Oh, that's not really my area. Simeon took care of all the lifting and carrying. He's such a sweetie. He offered to do everything by telling me to concentrate on the show. I did see him doing something near that well, though.
A well. I recall seeing one behind the stage. I should examine it in more detail.
You should have seen him moving those huge cages around all by himself. He's a total hero.
Yeah. Sounds like something he would do.
Weeping all the while.
He was going back and forth between the yard here and some sort of workshop with all the equipment. The prison gave us special permission to use it for storage. But he was the only one who went down there, so I don't know much more than that.
The workshop must be the one where Knight's body was found. I guess this confirms that Mr. Saint was the only performer to have gone into Workshop A.
Well, this sucks. All we're getting is information that works against us.
You have to help Simeon, Mr. Attorney. We are all counting on you.
Just leave it to us. He may not look it, but Mr. Edgeworth knows how to get things done.
And what exactly is "he may not look it" supposed to mean?
Oh. There you are. Hey, girl.
Regina Cupcake? Oh, we're in the guard.
I've been simply dying to sit you down for a chat, you exquisite little thing.
Hold on. I want to see. Now that we've talked to her, does the dialogue over here change? It doesn't. Okay. Okay, Lagarde. Let's hear it.
Do you mind if I ask a little about the prison?
Oh, not at all. This place is my pride and joy. My home. Sure, it was a prison where I first arrived, and it was awful. An utter disgrace.
Awful. I suppose you mean the prisoners were unruly.
I most certainly do not. They're angels, every last one of them, and they always have been. No, it was the ambiance that was awful. I fretted, I brooded, and then it hit me. The animals. If anyone could brighten up the place, it was them.
It is nice having them around.
Isn't it just? And now look at my fabulous little family. Why, my darling Frankie is the very picture of rehabilitation.
Except when he's rifling through dead men's pockets.
We have so many success stories among the family, but darling Frankie really is a marvel. He's thrown himself into his vocational training and is always the first to volunteer for everything.
What, and your other model prisoners don't do that?
Huh? Oh, of course they do, my dear, of course. They're all such triers, such doers. It's just that Frankie, let's just say he knows what's good for him.
What exactly does she mean by that?
Anyway, he's a very good boy, so do try to be nice to him, won't you?
I love her.
Loud, soaring music, great leaping animals, the Berry Big Circus truly has it all. And everybody who comes here gets to see it once a month.
Really? In that case, let me see.
She'd better not be thinking of something to confess to.
I see. So let me see. She's like, how do I get in on this?
This monthly show? Is it always performed by the Berry Big Circus?
But of course, sweetie, I'm Regina's biggest fan. That girl's my little princess, my superstar.
She was oh my god, she would be a pageant mom if she had kids. She was probably a pageant daughter growing up.
She's so wonderfully talented. Yes, she is.
Ew. I forgot she does that.
And she's so adorable, so sweet, I could just gobble her right up.
You're not lying when you say you're her biggest fan, huh?
Which is why I'm worried about her. So worried. It's all because of poor Simeon, you see. If he's found guilty, why, darling Regina will be devastated.
So you simply must make sure...
So you simply must make sure that doesn't happen, Mr. Lawyer. Please, I'm begging you. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this awful misunderstanding, you let me know.
You know whose voice I've given her? Door 3, Maria. I didn't mean to, but...
Regina, darling, you put on the most splendid show for us yet again. The stage, the stars, and you in particular, my princess, it was simply divine. That's so nice of you. I hope everybody else who watched enjoyed it too. About that, dear, I'm afraid I have something awful to confess. There were some absences, you see.
She must mean Connaughton saw it.
We were 3 members short. Unbelievable, I know. How will you ever forgive me?
I'm sorry, but you were saying 3 inmates didn't attend the show.
Wow, it is pretty close to my Maria, yeah. Because later Maria, I don't give her the accent, but like when she's the maid. It's the same voice.
That's right, sweetie. I counted the seats myself. 1, 2, 3 no-shows. And I always make sure there are enough seats for everybody.
But Mr. Edgeworth, that's not right, is it?
Indeed, as far as we were aware. Mr. Connaughton and Mr. Sawat were the only ones not present. This doesn't add up. Who is the 3rd missing prisoner, and what were they doing? It seems we need to investigate further.
Oh, I was enjoying my chat with dear Regina so much I almost forgot. I must feed the little one.
Little one?
Yikes! Hell yeah, dude. Alligator!
You're looking as adorable as always, Allie, my sweet.
Dude, having that little protection from an alligator is brave.
Oh, she's so pretty. And what a cute name. Yes, Allie the alligator. Isn't she a darling? She's my favorite. Aren't you? Yes, you are. I'm so jealous. Can I pet her? Of course, princess, of course.
Boy, howdy. These two were made for one another. They look like they'll be busy for a while.
Maybe we should, go back inside the prison and check the cells.
Yes, let's. Perhaps we can find a clue there as to who our 3rd missing prisoner might be.
Leave these 2 people unsupervised with a fuck-ass alligator, as one does. Well, I missed this game. Oh, ouch. I'm excited for more, which will happen next week. But for now, we are done. My voice is done. I don't want to push it too much. Especially since we were yapping today at lunch. I went to IHOP, or we went to IHOP rather, because we were gonna do like a Lunar New Year thing. We were gonna go to the parade, and it rained, and we were like, okay, no parade. And then we invited a few of our guy friends, and all of them bailed. And I was like, okay, let's just go get lunch. And so then we go. She was like, my friend was like, we'll meet in the middle, because she lives out pretty far. We'll meet in the middle. And I was like, okay, bet. So I get there and I'm like, I'm here. And then she's like, oh fuck, somehow my alarm got set for like 12:15 instead of 11:15. Fuck. And so she like rushed to get ready. So we didn't like she got there thankfully like just a little late, but we were like, well, now what do we do for food? And I was like, we were looking at places, and it was like, oh, this place is like booked full, this place is booked full, blah blah blah. And then she was like, haha, there's always IHOP. And I go, listen, IHOP has been there for me in the most troubling of times. I know girlies love their Denny's, but IHOP, I'm an IHOP girl. And she was like, oh, bet. And she's like, we're gonna white girl it up. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna white girl it up at the IHOP. And we got a little corner table and yapped, and it was awesome. I love IHOP. There's always something strange happening to me at an IHOP when I'm there. And not strange, just like something funny, I should say. So anyway, yeah, next week or this upcoming week rather. Saturday night I will not be streaming, but I will figure out another time to do it. Probably Friday night, but we'll see. Let me just check my phone really fast. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Friday night that I do Persona, and then Sunday will still be the same. Yeah. So, you know the drill. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Be good to yourself. Be kind. Be kind. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Please wear a mask. It's the smart thing to do. Shout out to my friends who do mask, by the way. You guys are awesome. I do have a few friends here who do it. I'm like, yeah, dude. Thank you. Eat the rich. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you when I see you. Okay, bye.